Alright, let's have a quick chat about Fergus Outpost Builder and his second ability, Hold Fast, which reads, while this character is at a location, whenever a location is challenged and banished, you may deal 4 damage to chosen character. Kind of strange, right? It's a little weird, it's got some repetition in there, it's kind of funky. So, let's go through it piece by piece. The first part is called a duration, while this character is at a location. That's pretty simple to understand. Anytime Fergus is at a location, any location, this ability is able to trigger. Let's look at the trigger condition, which is next. When it's going to trigger. This is going to trigger when a location is challenged and banished. You'll note it doesn't need to be the location that Fergus is at. It could be any other location you have in play as well. So any of them, including the one he's at, but any, right? And challenged and banished is a key phrase there. It sounds kind of like it's going to be 2 separate things. It'll trigger when it's challenged, and it'll trigger if the location is banished. That's not right. If it's got 2 separate trigger conditions, it'll have the repetition of the word when or whenever, okay? So if we look at Goat, he says, when you play this character, and when he leaves play. We repeat the word when, but not in this case. It's just challenged and banished. And that means, essentially, in a challenge, banished in a challenge, while it is the defending location in this case, right? Kind of a meaningless distinction for locations because they can't be the challenging character. You can't challenge with a location, but to keep templating consistent, we're using the same wording as if it was a character. So there's a distinction to be made there. So it's not going to trigger if a location is challenged. It's only going to trigger if the location is challenged and banished. So not if you're banished by Avalanche, not if you're banished by something else, only in a challenge. And then deal 4 damage to chosen character. That's easy. You can deal damage to your own guy if you want. Probably don't want to do that though, but you know, maybe. And I almost forgot to mention, he can resolve his ability if the location he is at is banished. There's no secondary condition, so it's not checking at resolution, it's only checked at the trigger time. So if the location he's at is banished, he'll still get his ability to resolve, and he'll still be able to deal 4 damage to something if you would like. As always, any other questions, please feel free to slap them in the comments, send me a tweet, shoot me a DM on Discord, I'm around there as well, and I'll get to them whenever I can.